you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. What did we want to talk about today?
I had a couple of problems I was thinking maybe to address.
Yeah.
I've just been thinking about a few of them.
Okay. So you have a few different problems you want to address. What are those problems?
Well, one, I don't think I'm drinking enough water. Maybe being on my phone too much, just like throughout the day, and I snack a lot when I get bored throughout the day.
Okay. Yeah, those are three good problems we can talk about that we want to be better about. Okay. Let's just focus on one for now. Which one did you want to talk about the most?
I think the snacking is a big one for me.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about that. Tell me some more. I actually have this sheet here for you. It's a problem-solving sheet that we use to identify our problems and identify solutions and ways for us to achieve those solutions. Okay. Are you okay with going over that with me for this problem? Okay, awesome. So the first step that we do is describing the problem in detail. Okay. So this includes just kind of like a description of the problem itself and the chain of events that lead up to when this problem happens. So, yeah, describe to me what the problem is in more detail.
Okay, so I think usually when I get home from school, I'm pretty tired, don't want to do any more homework, so I'll procrastinate that, maybe make myself a snack, take a break, watch some TV, and then I'll realize I'm not full and I'll have another snack, or I'll make dinner and just more food than I would want to be eating.
Yeah, so do you think you're eating too much than what you would like to be eating?
Yes.
Okay, and you think that some of it comes from being bored? Okay, kind of, you said procrastinating and putting things off. Yeah, I get that. I do that. I do that too. So, it's normal, and a lot of people experience that. And it's good that you at least can acknowledge it, and that way we can, be better and work on that for sure. Okay. So could you maybe describe to me chain of events that lead up to that?
Yeah.
Like an example?
So normally I'm at school all day and not eating food. I'll have breakfast before I leave.
You won't have breakfast?
Some days I won't.
Oh, some days. Okay.
But when I get home, I'll set out my homework and get all ready to do it and decide, I should probably eat something before. It'll help me, and then I just get a little distracted.
Do you find it's hard for you to control how much you eat on those snacks?
Yeah, I think maybe it's too much. It's definitely an unhealthy snack because it's just the easiest of what's there. So
I get that. Do you find that you eat more of the snacks on the days that you skip breakfast? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You're probably a little bit boredom, but probably hunger as well. Since you said that you're at school all day, right? Do you ever have time to eat at school?
Not really, no.
Yeah, you're probably hungry on those days, but you said there are some days where you're not even hungry, you're kind of just bored. Okay, I see. Okay, cool. So next we're gonna brainstorm some options. So what are some possible ways that you think you could break the links that lead to this problem?
Maybe eating a bigger breakfast, a more filling breakfast.
Do you want to write that down?
Yeah.
So first step, eating breakfast in general, and sometimes maybe even a bigger one, you said? Okay. What do you think another solution could be?
Maybe getting healthier snacks in my house.
More satiating snacks? Okay. Do you know what satiating snacks are?
Just filling snacks.
Yeah, exactly. And we can go over some examples of those a little bit later.
Okay, awesome.
And then what's the third one, do you think?
Maybe if I'm bored and want a snack, doing something else, reading or going on a walk or something.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So kind of not just letting your boredom, occupying yourself with something else instead of occupying yourself to as a solution to your boredom instead of eating.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so the next step, if you're ready, is we're going to pick one of these options, or we're actually going to pick these options right here that you wrote down, and we'll write pros and cons for each one of those.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with the eating breakfast or eating a bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some pros of that?
I'll probably be fuller throughout the day and won't get hungry later.
Yeah, you probably have some more energy in the morning too. So let's go ahead and write that one down. It's all good. And what's the con of that?
It might like take more time to make a breakfast in the morning. If I'm
Yeah,
busy.
makes sense. Okay, and now let's talk about eating healthier and more filling snacks. What's a benefit of that?
Well, if they're more filling, I won't eat as much of them when I'm snacking, and just healthy snacks in general will give me like more energy.
Yeah,
and just better for me.
Cool. That sounds like a good idea to me. Good benefit, definitely. And then what's a possible con for that?
Maybe I won't like them as much as like the unhealthy snacks.
Yeah, there's definitely like sometimes it's a lot nicer to eat something unhealthy, but we can probably find some snacks that are satiating and ones that you like, I'm sure. But we'll get to that a little bit later. And then our third option was doing something instead of eating. So what's a pro of that?
Well, like if I was going on a walk, getting the physical activity would be good for me. It would kind of keep my mind off of eating.
Yeah, it would be good to kind of, get some physical exercise in anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's write that one down. And then what's the con of that?
Well, maybe I might feel like more hungry after I do some exercise. Maybe I'll just snack afterwards.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You might like overcompensate maybe. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a valid reason. Okay, so now that we have the pros and cons listed for each of our options, which one would you like to try out to implement to help solve your problem?
I think maybe eating healthier and like more filling snacks would work.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that might be the easiest for me.
So that'll be our first step? Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and circle that one. That way we can focus on it. There you go.
Okay.
And so now what we're going to do is kind of make a plan to see how you could implement that. Do you know what a SMART goal is?
Yes.
Yeah. So SMART goals are really helpful to achieve your goals. They're like kind of a way to break it down a little bit to make it specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. So let's maybe start with that. So let's make our SMART goal. So how's a way we can make that specific?
Maybe like a specific kind of snack.
Yeah.
Choose.
Okay, yeah. So let's think. How about let's choose 4 different snacks you want to do for the week. That are satiating. Maybe something with like whole grains and fiber, protein.
Okay.
Do you need some help with
yes.
some food? Okay. So something that would have like whole grains would be like multigrain crackers, or like maybe even like a PB&J on whole wheat bread, because that has a little bit of fat too from the peanut butter. Do you like peanut butter and jelly?
Oh yeah, I love peanut butter.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, we can do that on like a piece of whole 100% whole wheat bread.
Okay.
It's peanut butter, and if you like whatever kind of jelly you like. So do you want to do that as one of our snacks?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's do, I think a snack could be on one piece of bread, or do you think you would want a whole sandwich?
I think one piece of bread.
Okay, yeah, because it's in between meals. So
Yeah.
okay, so we have PB&J on whole wheat bread, one piece of whole wheat bread. Cool. And then maybe another one. Thinking maybe do you like beef jerky?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, beef jerky is really good, lean source of protein.
Oh,
You can have that with maybe a piece of fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So let's do. Typically, one serving of that is 1 to 1.5 ounces. If you buy them in the individual packs, I believe it's 1.5 ounces.
Okay.
Do you think that would be easier to help you control how much you're eating?
Yeah, I think that sounds great.
Okay, yeah. So let's do beef jerky and a piece of fruit for some fiber. What kind of fruit do you want to do?
I really like oranges.
Okay, yeah.
Grapefruit, citrusy fruits.
Cool, yeah. Orange sounds good to me. That has good fiber and vitamin C and stuff.
Awesome.
So that's good. And then some nuts. Do you like nuts? Yeah, do you like almonds?
Oh yeah, I really like.
Yeah, so I like to eat almonds sometimes. Those help keep me full because they have fat and protein in them. Maybe we can do that with a veggie.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
So let's do maybe a 1/4 cup of almonds with what kind of vegetable do you want to do?
I really like carrots.
Okay.
Like baby carrots.
Yeah.
Work for that.
And some baby carrots. I believe a serving of that would be about 1/2 cup.
Okay.
For a snack. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what? Let's just start with 3 for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
So we have our list of snacks here. So that's our part of our specific goal. So we can maybe say now is something measurable. How many times do you think you would want a snack per day?
I think normally at least 2.
Okay. Yeah, in between breakfast and lunch, and then lunch and dinner. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do 2 times per day.
Okay.
And we already have our servings written out within our snacks. And then achievable. Do you think this would be achievable to just do 2 times per day?
Yeah, I think this would be.
Okay. How ready do you feel to make that change?
I think I feel pretty ready.
Okay, yeah. And with it being satiating snacks, it's probably going to be a little bit easier to do that.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so yeah, we definitely think it's achievable. Is it realistic? Do you feel like you have that control to keep it within the serving sizes that we've made?
Yeah, I think it'll be a little tough.
Yeah.
At least starting out, but
Yeah.
it seems like these are all good options,
Yeah.
and I would like to eat these.
And if it doesn't work out, we can always adjust things, depending on, if you eat breakfast that day or something like that, or depending on if you've done a lot of physical activity, things can change. So for now we can try this, but when you come back in a couple weeks, we'll check in again and see how it goes.
Okay.
And then time bound. So we're gonna try this goal for a couple weeks, right? Because we'll check back in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, that sounds
so
perfect.
let's just put it all together now. Okay, so let's go ahead and write it where the SMART goal is. So how do you want to start it out? How do you think we could put this all together into a couple 1 to 2 sentences?
Maybe instead of trying or swapping my old unhealthy snacks with one of these options.
Yeah, so I think a way we could put it in words is I will eat one of my 3 snacks twice a day, like we talked about.
Yeah.
For the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
In between breakfast and lunch, or lunch and dinner. Okay, now that we have our goal set, let's talk about some strategies to achieve this goal. So what do you think are some ways that we could do that?
Maybe like kind of preparing them.
Yeah, that's
before,
exactly
so
what I
it's
was
easy
thinking.
to get to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like PB&Js, honestly, you know how like Uncrustables come in the freezer? You've heard of those?
Yeah.
I do that sometimes just to like
Okay.
prepare them before so that they last longer too.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think maybe you could make like a few of those? Do you have any time on like Sundays to prepare for the week?
My Sundays are pretty open.
Okay, awesome. So maybe we can use those days to prepare some snacks for the week because you said you're pretty busy with school and everything. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, let's maybe like meal prep on Sundays. You can, you know, if they're pretty perishable, like I said, we can put it in the freezer. So that's like one strategy for PB&Js, and you can even take them in your backpack if you have time during class. I'm sure you have maybe some classes you can eat during.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. That's perfect. And then, you know, beef jerky, one thing that's good about that is that it's very shelf stable. So that's something you can easily grab. Same with your like oranges. They last forever. I feel like I have a bunch of oranges at home and I feel like they just last a long time. So what's a way that we can make sure that we're eating that instead of the other snacks?
Maybe if I like cut it up beforehand.
Yeah.
Like, I know that's something I kind of dread doing.
Yeah, another way of preparing, maybe in the morning before you head out. Okay, and like packing it with you while you go to school.
Yeah, and like, bring it with me.
Yeah, if you bring it with you, it'll probably maybe help prevent you from getting another snack. Cool. Okay, and then some almonds and baby carrots. What's a way that we can make sure that we're eating that?
I think kind of the same thing. If I like portion it out before and bring it with me to school, or just kind of have it.
Yeah.
around.
So preparation is big for you.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I feel the same way. I like to be prepared and, you know, have things ready. That way I don't have to do it in the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, preparation sounds like a big way for us to make sure that we achieve our goals. Everything like that. Let's talk about maybe some things that would prevent us from achieving this. Like, what are some barriers do you think would be from preventing you from snacking the way that you want to?
I think maybe if I was like at the grocery store and I saw something that maybe looked a little better, like a dessert or like a unhealthy snack. Just looked a little yummy.
Yeah. I think there's still room for dessert in your diet, especially since we're making these changes. Obviously, we're not going to overcompensate with dessert, but do you think we could maybe limit dessert to like 3 times per week?
Yeah, I think that sounds doable.
Okay, awesome. And then like if you find that as a problem during these next 2 weeks, and the next time we meet, we can talk about how which desserts that we can maybe pick out that would be a little bit better for us.
Okay.
Or limiting our portion to the correct serving size. So yeah, if you have any of those problems, just like write it down so we can talk about it next time.
Okay. Awesome.
But for now, let's try to avoid that as much as we can. But if it does happen, it's normal, and don't beat yourself up about it. Okay. Because it's normal. We all have cravings, but I think if we're snacking the way we want to, we might not even crave those those desserts at the end of the day. But we'll see how it goes, and we can always adjust our goals.
Okay, perfect.
And what do you think like the main reward for this will be at the end of the intervention?
I think maybe it'll help me like lose a little bit of weight. I've been trying exercising more, but just all my snacking, I don't think it's been balancing out.
So you think the way you're snacking now has kind of prevented you from losing the weight you want to lose?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I definitely think with having these like satiating foods with whole grains and fiber, healthy fats, protein will definitely help keep us fuller for longer, and and you'll have more energy to stay have energy throughout the day. And yeah, that sounds like a good reward to me. Awesome. Cool. Okay, and that's great. So do you want to go ahead and check back in a couple weeks?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Okay, yeah. So like I said, write down any problems that you have. Write down some good things too. how you're doing, how you're adhering to it. We can even come up with some more snacks next time. But for now, yeah, let's just go ahead with 2 of those selected snacks.
Okay.
Twice per day. You can even do the same one if you want.
Perfect.
And yeah, we'll do that for the next 2 weeks and see how it goes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.